Welcome back to the Stephen A. Smith Show. Before I get on out of here, I had to talk about a story that's very, very important. And albeit indirectly.
Stephen A. Smith just dropped a game-changing update that shakes up the entire hierarchy of women's basketball. Caitlin Clark has not only secured her spot on the future Team USA roster, but she's claimed the iconic number 22 jersey. At first glance, it might seem like a small detail about uniform, but in the ego-driven world of Team USA, this is a full-on power play. Stephen A. has long called out the disrespect shown to Clark, and now this confirmation signals that the powers that be have finally bowed to the undeniable reality. This is Caitlin Clark's world, and everyone else is just living in it. Giving her number 22 sends a blunt message to the old guard and veterans who try to hold her back. The era of gatekeeping is over. To grasp the full weight of this moment, we have to remember the chaos of the 2024 Olympics, when Clark was famously snubbed. Coaches and committees tried to justify it as a basketball decision, but Stephen A. called it what it was: jealousy and control. They wanted her to wait her turn, pay her dues, but ratings tanked, the conversation died, and now they're scrambling to fix the mistake. Awarding her number 22 is both an apology and an acknowledgement that Clark's marketing power outweighs the seniority of anyone else on the roster. The move is seismic, especially since number 22 is worn by WNBA star Aya Wilson. Yet for Clark to step into a locker room of MVPs and champions and claim her college number is a power move we haven't seen since Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. It tells the world she is not just along for the ride. She is the showstopper. Stephen A. Smith hammered home that this isn't about a jersey number. It's about power, influence, and shaking the foundations of the game. Caitlin Clark holds more leverage than any rookie in WNBA history. She has the Nike deal, the Gatorade deal, and the devotion of millions of fans who tune in just to watch her. The league and Team USA know that if they didn't bend, she could walk, chase the new powerhouse league, or play 3-on-3, and the entire business model would tremble. Her confirmation as a new number 22 signals that the money and influence of basketball finally trumped old grudges. Veterans like Diana Taurasi and Cheryl Swoops, who have been critical, must feel this sting acutely. Taurasi famously warned, "Reality is coming for Clark," but a reality that showed up was record-breaking assists and sold-out arenas. Now, Clark claiming the Team USA throne feels like a seismic defeat for that generation. Stephen A. Smith has relentlessly exposed the snubs, calling out the whispers, backhanded compliments, and mean girl energy that shadowed her rise. This jersey is the ultimate rebuttal. It declares Clark as alpha while setting up a simmering tension for the next Olympic cycle. Gold medal veterans now share the locker room with the sport's golden child, the spotlight hers. Smith predicts friction, yet also knows winning heals all wounds. If Clark is feeding dimes to Aya Wilson and Breanna Stewart, grudges will melt. Symbolically, the number 22 embodies a new era. Logo threes, lightning pace, and commercial triumph. Clark isn't just wearing a number. She's branding Team USA as her team. Smith argued this was inevitable. The 2024 snub was a marketing disaster that cost millions, and this time, executives finally recognized the gold mine in front of them. They gave her the number, the status, and the stage to lead them toward 2028 dominance. The weight is colossal, but Clark thrives under pressure. She has been a sports face since Iowa, and she hasn't cracked once. She only rises higher. The scrutiny only seems to sharpen her edge. Stephen A. Smith pointed out that Clark possesses a killer instinct on par with the all-time greats, and claiming this number is part of that mindset. She knows her worth. She knows that without her, the WNBA would still be playing in smaller arenas and flying commercial. She changed the game, and she expects to be recognized as the force that reshaped it. Rumors about the new unrivaled league founded by Stewart and Collier added even more pressure, offering massive salaries and equity that made walking away a very real option. The WNBA and Team USA had no choice but to treat her like royalty or risk losing their crown jewel. Smith emphasized that in business, you never let a competitor acquire your best asset, and Caitlin Clark is the most valuable asset in women's sports right now. Securing the jersey number acts like a public contract renewal. We value you, and we will build around you. It sends a clear signal to coaches, too. Cheryl Reeve, visibly frustrated by Clark questions during the 2024 Olympics, will have to adapt or risk irrelevance. And the offense must revolve around Clark's shooting and passing. You don't park a Ferrari in the garage, and you don't sideline Caitlin Clark. You give her the ball and the number 22. Fans, especially the Clark faithful, will see this as complete vindication. They argued for months that she was being blackballed, and now they have visual proof. Expect the number 22 Team USA jersey to shatter sales records within hours. Smith keeps reminding us, it's not just point per game. It's dollars, influence, and legitimacy. The WNBA was once a money-losing enterprise, but Clark turned it into a financial powerhouse. The veterans can stew, but they are cashing checks her popularity is writing. Legends are respected, yes, but the market rules, and the market has chosen Caitlin Clark. The debate over number 22 now becomes part of history, cementing her as a defining star of a new era. Traditionally, jersey numbers followed a strict order, with captains or the most decorated players claiming first pick. But rules have loosened, and almost anything is possible now. Still, for a rookie to claim her preferred number over players with 2 or 3 gold medals, unheard of, every unwritten locker room rule just shattered. That's Caitlin Clark's signature move. She breaks the shooting range rules. She breaks viewership records, and now she's breaking seniority norms. Stephen A. Smith calls her a revolutionary for a reason. You don't lead a revolution by asking permission. You lead it by taking what's yours, and she just sees number 22. The reactions from players like Angel Reese will be electric. Their rivalry-fueling fan obsession. But this move elevates Clark to a national face, far beyond any franchise. While other rookies shine, Clark is being crowned the savior of Team USA, reshaping the narrative. It's no longer, will she make the team? It's, can she lead them to gold? Smith insists she can. Her style, built on spacing, shooting, and pace, perfectly suits international competition, where skill outmatches brute force. Awarding her 22 isn't just symbolic. It's strategic. The old guard slow, inside-focus game is out. Pace and space is in. For the rest of the world, it's a nightmare scenario. France, Australia, and other challengers who sniffed blood in 2024 now face a Clark-led Team USA built to dominate. But with Clark running the point, the gaps appear on their own. Her gravity drags defenders out past 35 feet, leaving the lane wide open for her explosive finishers. It's a nightmare for any defense. Stephen A. Smith broke it down. Clark is the ultimate weapon, and Team USA won't leave anyone behind this time. The confirmation of her number 22 ends all speculation and kicks off the hype train to Los Angeles 2028. The next 4 years of build-up start now. The marketing machine is roaring. Clark in 22 will be everywhere. Promos, commercials, highlight reels. This is the new face of USA basketball. For anyone who doubted her, who said she wasn't ready, that she needed to get stronger, or that she was one-dimensional, they now have to eat their words. Smith is serving a massive slice of humble pie, vindicated alongside Clark, having taken heat for defending her so fiercely. Critics called him a casual, said he didn't watch the games, yet he stood firm, knowing he was witnessing a generational talent being suppressed by a jealous establishment. Talent always wins, and Clark proves it. The Caitlin Clark effect isn't a fad. It's the new standard, and number 22 is its flag. As the roster forms, questions will dominate headlines. Who plays alongside her? Who is cut? But the constant is Clark in 22, the anchor of the team. WNBA players returning from overseas will face a new reality. The power dynamic has shifted. The league they left isn't the league they returned to. It's Clark's league, and Team USA is her team. Smith has made it unmistakably clear. The days of paying dues are over. The era of getting paid has arrived, and no one cashes in without Caitlin Clark. This jersey confirmation is the year's biggest news, marking the triumph of a new generation over the old. A harsh truth for some, but a thrilling reality for fans who simply want to witness the very best basketball. Caitlin Clark at number 22 is pure basketball spectacle. Showtime, adrenaline, history being written before our eyes, and Stephen A. Smith just confirmed it's official. Grab your popcorn, because the star has taken center stage. Critics like Cheryl Swoops now look small in hindsight, having tried to downplay Clark's dominance. questioning her records and saying she wouldn't take over immediately. A slice of the WNBA fan base even echoed that narrative, but Smith countered with the undeniable stats. Rookie scoring record shattered, league-leading assists, undeniable impact. The number 22 jersey is the ultimate scoreboard. It declares that USA Basketball values Clark over the doubters, not as a marketing gimmick, but as a basketball genius. The leverage she holds, including the threat of pivoting to the rising 3-on-3 format, forced a hand of Team USA, making this both a defensive and offensive move to secure their crown jewel. Clark's influence reaches far beyond the court, bringing in young girls, families, and casual fans who never tuned into the WNBA. They aren't concerned with politics or tenure. They want 22, they want logo threes. And by giving her the number, Team USA finally aligns with the fans, correcting the disconnect that plagued 2024. This isn't just smart basketball. It's smart business, and the new era has officially arrived. The wild card now is Aya Wilson's reaction. She's arguably the best player in the world, two-time MVP, defensive juggernaut. And if she embraces Clark, this duo becomes unstoppable. Friction can make the ride bumpy, but Stephen A. Smith believes Wilson wants one thing above all, winning. Clark makes winning easier. And the super team era of the WNBA is evolving into the super team era of Team USA, with Clark as the engine and number 22 as the fuel. The coaching staff now faces a delicate balancing act, managing massive egos while orchestrating plays around the rookie who just redefined the hierarchy. Every substitution, every play call will be analyzed through the lens of, is this good for Clark? And Smith is leading that conversation, defending her legacy in real time. Critics are silenced. The stats, the hype, the gravity of her presence all speak louder than words. Clark stands center ring with 22 on her chest. The fight is over, the decision made, and the future is now. Merchandise plans are set to explode. Nike ready to launch shoes, apparel, and campaigns that will rival Messi 10 or LeBron 23 in global visibility. Clark is transcending basketball, stepping into pop culture icon status, and Smith sees the bigger picture. The WNBA moves from niche to major league on her shoulders. The leak to Smith, whether from her agent, a Nike exec, or inside USA Basketball, was calculated, cementing the narrative and making reversal impossible. The PR war is won. Haters are 0 to 10. Clark now has the headlines, the opportunity, and the number, the trifecta complete. All that remains is to play. And if history is any guide, the games will be must-see TV. The number 22 is more than digits. It is destiny. Delayed by politics, but unstoppable by talent. The snub fuel hunger, creating a redemption story that turned Clark into both martyr and conqueror. The hero's journey is complete. She returns with the ultimate prize, the USA number 22. Let debates end and the games begin. The Caitlin Clark era is official, and it is going to be spectacular.